Welcome back here on the Senior Network. We are now joined by Joe Agee, Director of Sales, the Seabrook Hilton Head. Good to see you, Joe.
Good to see you.
Our one and only Neil Hunnicutt, Director of Community Relations, right at home.
Good to be here, Greg.
Great. Well, obviously the big year 2020 is rolling around. A lot of positive, good things going on, I hope, in the world of Seabrook. I know you just made it through the holidays. We saw how wonderful it looked there.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. We do our best to try to put the best foot forward.
Sure.
Most recently with a lot of the landscaping that's been done outside the property,
Right.
It really does provide a great visual, and I mean, we're very proud of kind of how everything has gone.
Yeah, and I think you've mentioned too, usually I think at the first year, I know we're very busy right at home with families wanting to make change in the new year and move out of their homes and move and relocate and all that good stuff. Does your business level seem to pick up at the first year?
Absolutely, especially with just inquiries, you know, and it could be from the future resident or their children.
Yeah, exactly.
And you start to fill the funnel for visits, you know, as early as late January, February.
Right.
And then, of course, it starts to build as you get into the spring.
Now, Joe, if if the children typically, as we all know, are far away, the average 280 miles as we talk about. If folks want more information and they're obviously not in Hilton Head, I'm assuming you guys have a wonderful website with all the details and information. Is that right?
Absolutely. When we just produced a video this past year.
Oh, great. Is that on the website?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's updated the one that we had there before, and we're very proud of that. A lot of interviews of residents themselves, and so the people can get a really good idea about the lifestyle and how people feel about it, and it's kind of more emotion than facts. So it really feels good, and I think it has helped us.
Oh, I bet. Well, you've got a fabulous place. I know that firsthand. Neil, speaking of that, and we were talking about the holidays and care and things changing. How do you, at this time of year when people are calling you, how do you identify what needs may be?
Yeah, this time of year is very, very interesting. Families, have come in for the holidays,
right.
And they're starting to notice maybe things that mom and dad obviously either have forgotten to tell them or conveniently forgotten to tell them.
Sure.
They'll start noticing things like unexplained bruises on them, and that could maybe indicate that there may be some falling, some changes going on. Watching them, their ambulation, how they're walking, if they have poor balance. Right. A lot of things that a lot of our seniors do as well is they start forgetting to take medications properly as well. Compliance. And a very big concern that a lot of our families have is that mom and dad really shouldn't be driving anymore, and they maybe there's a couple of dents in the car. Maybe, there's little things that they hygiene is also something. You come in, and if you think about it, no one wants to talk to their mom and dad about hygiene. Maybe there's unpleasant odor. There's certain things like that. I really believe it's very difficult for the adult children as well, because they come in and mom and dad have always taken care of them. Yeah. They've been the leaders of the family. And so that is an obstacle in even bringing it up. But those are some things that they can start talking to their family about. And one way that they can do that without embarrassing their family is to, just talk about a peace of mind for them. They're living at a distance, like you said, 280, 300 miles away, and they're concerned for mom and dad. So maybe have them talk to someone in the community, come in and help them a little bit. Some of those things can be done to sort of break the ice.
Yeah, and Joe, I'm sure you get involved with those same conversations, don't you?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, you get into a lot of detail, and a lot of times the kids want to talk to you individually.
Yeah.
And basically cover the different elements that they know need to be addressed with their parents. And so, but I tell you, I always really, you're blessed if you have children who take a role in this transition process. Right. Just because the parents do want to get some confirmation that they're doing the right thing and we're going to the right place, and this is the right fit for their personality and the way they are, and so we've been very fortunate to have that right fit. It's very casual, which is different than some of the other places.
Exactly. Well, thank you, Joe. Great information. I appreciate your time. Thank you, Neil.
Absolutely.
Please take a
Glad to be
moment,
here.
if you will. Email us any comments, questions you may have. And thank you all for joining us here on the Senior Network, where senior care experts come together. We'll see you the next time.